Alright. It's been a while since I did a part 2. But, I finished school. That's what's new. I finished school. Some people, they finish like the beginning of June. Well, I just got out of school. I haven't graduated yet. I just got out. Because that's the schedule down here. And I'm getting Snapchats like crazy. By the way, I can put my Snapchat in the description if you guys want me to. Because I've been uploading some pretty weird shit. And I feel like I'm on cocaine half the time. But yeah. Also new, I might start uploading Overwatch gameplay. And maybe do some competitive play. Because, yeah. God, that tasted good. Holy shit. Alright, let's get into this. So, we left off with this savage quote. Okay, I gotta remember how to play the game real quick. I probably should have cleaned my glasses before I did this. But, Alright, because she'll turn you down anyways. Impossible. It's unfair that you can predict these things, Sierra. You won this time. I don't forget how to pronounce his name. It's been a damn week since I did this. 1,000 lives. Was that just the intro? About the KMS. Whatever. It had been a while since the day's lessons ended, and I went back home, but that very afternoon I would have to pass by the school again. I leave the clinic that's next door to my school, and I decided to take a detour through the science route. There's a park with a small pond located behind the school, and I like to wander there from time to time. It's sloppier than you'd expect. The water is nearly dried up and has a strange hue that's extremely off-putting. That doesn't change the fact that it's quiet and welcoming here. We just want to take a peaceful stroll. As I sit in the park on a bench at the edge of the road, I flip my pen in frustration as I'm unable to recall the words for its paper yeah. I should probably clean my glasses. Whatever. Then with a heavy sigh somehow, my thoughts are suddenly led astray. I still have time to go and take a look at the place the email mentioned. I remember the place not being too far away from here, and even though I know it's stupid, it still piques my interest. Oh, the email was about this, action figure he ordered, and he never got it. Forget it. I said I wouldn't go. Why would I anyway? To make a fool out of myself in front of Ziva? I don't have to prove anything to anyone. Ozzy also said we should be making the most of the time we have before our final exams. It's true there isn't much time before the exams begin, and after that I don't have any plans, but is that reason enough for anything? Goes attitude. That isn't the right question. The most important thing now is to think about what I truly want to do, without forgetting to consider the risks. In the worst case scenario, that could be it. I mean, what could be it? A kidnapping? Not important enough to be kidnapped as elaborately. And if it's just a prank, bro, then who cares? I don't even like this town. I'll just leave once I finish high school. I don't really care how the others see me either. It's more easier said than done, bro. I'm curious to know who sent me that stupid email. I should stop overthinking it. Exactly. I should go investigate it and find the truth myself. What now, Ziva? Take that. Thrilled by the results of my monologue, I jumped up and flipped off a random, unsuspecting cloud. Flip off a random, unsuspecting cloud. It's not like I actually care about the cloud's feelings, but it's obvious that I was caught up in the moment and had temporarily abandoned my own principles. I get that way too, not gonna lie. What nonsense am I even... That's it! Hat girl! You're totally right. I have to change my attitude. To hell with everything. A huge hat flops out of nowhere, concealing a girl underneath it, who then also decides to flip off an unsuspecting clown. I am a bad role model. God. Upon closer inspection, I see that the hat is normal size, but the girl underneath is just puny. For no apparent reason, that shorty walks up to me and answers a question I haven't even asked. What am I doing here? I've been on the bench the entire time. I was wondering in sorrow until you decided to sit next to me. Naturally, I assumed you were going to hit on me. Oh my god. In fact, I don't know why it doesn't happen more often. What? Kid, you're like 8? Maybe 10? Although it's a pity that you just had to be so ugly. No hard feelings, but I have high standards. God. Is she making fun of me? Well, I mean, you're intriguing in your own way, yeah. It isn't good to be so forceful. First impressions aren't everything, girl. Can I go now, please? See, every time I read, I have a thing with yawning. I don't know why. I think it's like my mouth's doing too much, and it usually does. The important thing is that you aren't a pervert. You came to cheer me up. What? I don't know how you knew what I was thinking, but your words have inspired me. Thank you so very much. Alright, I have no idea what's going on. It seems that when I sat here, I didn't realize someone else was sitting here too, and now she thinks I was talking to her all along. That's what I get for thinking out loud. Normally people would think you're crazy for doing so. You never expect to attract crazy people. I don't know who she is, but I need to stay calm. Like, she's a predator. I mustn't let her smell my fear. Sniff, sniff. She's sniffing me. You smell like a good person. What? How does a good person smell? I think I'm gonna like you after all. You have a better chance than I initially thought. You should be proud of yourself. You're scaring me. I'll do like you said and just enjoy the moment. My condition shouldn't be an obstacle, and overthinking isn't going to solve anything. Right. So it's been a pleasure finally meeting you face to face. Until next time. Thank you again. Wait. Finally? Okay. She leaves as suddenly as she appeared. I would like to say something in reply, but I'm speechless. In fact, I think peed myself a little. Okay. Tossing aside things I'd rather forget, I'm here to check this place out because of that mysterious email. I was thinking there'd be a cowboy or someone to challenge me to a duel, but nobody else is here. I should have known that, considering where I am in an unfinished neighborhood. They started building a ton of complexes here. A little less than a decade ago, but they blew the budget before finishing them. This playground is one of the few things they managed to finish, but with no one living around here, it's no wonder that it isn't popular. I could confirm that personally, since I usually pass close to this area when I visit the library, and I've never seen anyone else here before. It seems that I came here for nothing. Or at least that's what I think until I spot a leg hanging out amongst the tubes, rails, and slides. Uh-oh. Keeping my distance, I sneak around the playground, trying to find out whose leg that belongs to. Sitting there is a girl. Fucking weeaboo. I immediately recognize not her identity, but the gestures she's making. Between her fingers, she holds a pencil which she uses to trace lines along a sketchbook that's propped up against her knees. While listening closely, I can hear her humming. Sometimes she rubs her pencil against her lips while in thought, or looks away from the sketchbook to view her subject from another perspective. She doesn't seem to notice my presence as I hide behind a tree, planning the best course of action. Rape. I mean, alright. Alright, Sierra. There's nobody else around here, so she must be the one who sent that email. Or at least she must somehow be involved in it. So, I go out, want an explanation to that email. Seems easy enough. As soon as I begin to emerge from a hiding spot, I immediately jolt back behind the tree. Wait a second. If she's waiting for me, then why is she sketching here? She seems too immersed in her drawing to be waiting for someone. She hasn't even looked at anything but her paper and subject. Actually, it must be difficult to see much from her vantage point. If she's waiting for me, it'd make more sense to wait from where she can see the entrance. Another possibility is that she wants to ambush me. That'd account for why she's hidden. Then maybe she got too caught up in her art and forgot about me. In that case, I should try to catch her off guard. Why am I overthinking this anyway? I have the upper hand here, I just need to move first. I should just be friendly and give her a good first impression. Still be a surprise attack, but not as aggressive. I stealthily step out of my hiding spot. With cat-like reflexes, I climb up the slide and grab one of the monkey bars near where I want to slide down next. I sneak behind the girl with the intention of surprising her before she can react to anything. Gotcha! Huh? She's gone. I fail my mission miserably and decide to survey the area just in case, when I finally notice her running out of the park, fleeing with all of her art supplies in hand. Now what do? I scratch my head in confusion with no next plan of action until I gaze at the nearby garbage can. She probably hasn't yet realized that nobody comes here to empty the trash, seeing as it's filled with her scraps of paper from failed drawings. It's pretty full, so she probably comes here often. The scraps have all kinds of illustrations, clearly drawn by someone with natural talent, of animals and fantasy creatures one would expect from a movie. They aren't the work of an expert, but they have quality that dazzles me, except for a small detail: what's written next to them. This one has a story that begins with an inter-country religion war. Inter-country religion war that somehow ends with an intergalactic war with vampires. That's a hell of an imagination. Another is about magicians summoning spirits in a post-apocalyptic city. Their enemy seems to be a gangster werewolf, also from space. Wasn't that a movie? I feel like that was a movie. This one stars a group of globe-trotting, demon-hunting mercenaries. The demons are from space this time, but hyperspace. If the word hyperspace wasn't here, supernatural. This is giving me an aneurysm. The art's good, but the concepts, not so much. Too many cliches. I'm starting to wonder if they're all actually parodies. Maybe she's mocking me. Or maybe these are clues of some kind. While busy putting my detective skills to test, I slip on something to lose my balance. Looking down, I find that the culprit is a common drawing pencil. That's weird. I saw her using this a minute ago. For her to drop it like that, she must have been in a pretty big hurry. Then I realized something. This happened to me at the pond, too. I was talking out loud without noticing. She must have heard me while I was rambling behind the tree and must have scared her. That must be why she ran away. She has to be involved with that email business. She ran away because I was about to catch her. Okay, I can't let things end like this, right? We have unfinished business. My dear nameless artist. Why do I think out loud? Is that like the end of that chapter already? That was pretty quick. Oh, man. No, wait. What am I doing? I mean, yeah, okay. Maybe I just got caught up in all of this excitement. Let's just say that sometimes I got lost and thought and maybe lose control of myself. It's because of those kinds of situations that I'd rather take things slowly and consider my options first. When I decide to improvise, nothing good ever comes of it. After leaving the playground, I tried to catch up with the mysterious girl before I lost sight of her, while also trying to be as careful as not to let her see me. I couldn't just approach her with other people around. They might get the wrong idea if she goes on the defensive or accuses me of something. Yeah, of course. I mean, we do live in a world where girls can easily do that and just get away with it. It's kind of suck. I mean, some girls actually do that. That's the wrong thing. Finding the ideal moment was essential, although I think my decision was bad since I decided to hide inside of a cardboard box. Okay, Metal Gear. Like, in that one kid's game, every time she'd make an unexpected movement, I'd stop and conceal myself under the best possible camouflage ever. What? It was an easy task, considering my 35 years of experience as a triple agent for some of the most important spy agencies in the world. What? Well, no. To be honest, it was just an excuse to spy on someone while hiding inside a cardboard box. It was on my bucket list. My intentions were good, and that's all that matters. Okay. So your bucket list is to go in a cardboard box and just spy on a person. Okay. It was a pity that everyone kept pointing me out. It sure didn't help my stalking. What's the problem with people who like hiding in cardboard boxes? If it becomes a trend, you'll all come begging me to help. Still, I have to say that it was incredibly uncomfortable. It's a good thing I'm the kind of person who follows his convictions through to the end, no matter what. By staying well hidden, I was able to continue following my target. After changing streets, the target changed directions at an intersection and went down the street I knew well, since I usually take it on my way to school. It was hard to keep up with her the whole way. I'm not good at sports. In fact, I'd say I'm below average as far as proficiency is concerned. Not that it's easy to sprint while wearing a box. But that girl seemed to be competing for the 20-kilometer power walking Olympic gold medal. Why was she in such a hurry? We passed by a flight of stairs. That would have been a good place to stop, take the stairs down, and return home. I even live nearby, too. What a pity that my common sense was turned off, or out of range. Maybe the cardboard box stopped the connection from getting through. Finally, we reached an apartment block, forcing me to leave my companion Q behind. I discreetly followed behind her and used my foot to catch the door before it slammed shut. Then I snuck into the lobby. In for a dime, in for a dollar. By then I'd probably lost sight of my objective. I ran up the stairwell as quickly as I could while my target used the elevator and found myself in front of the apartment she entered only moments ago. The pursuit should have ended there, but then she came back out of her apartment. It took less than a minute for her to reappear, having left all of her art supplies inside. Luckily, I was hidden outside the stairwell. Imagine my surprise when she not only walked away, but also left her apartment's door ajar. The thing is, I've never been good when it comes to resisting temptation, so I took a small peek inside. I saw a single light on in one of the rooms. Are you fucking... Dude, whoa. This is, okay. Pretty sure you can go to jail for this. That brings me to now. I'm shamelessly breathing into a girl's apartment. Breaking. I was drawn to the light like a moth to a flame, seeing as the rest of her apartment was veiled in darkness. She definitely lives here. The walls are filled with pictures of her friends and family. It's a bit messy overall, but my room still works. At least here I can actually see the floor. She even has some sports trophies on display. The closest thing to trophies you can find in my room is my figure collection. Worst of all, I can't find any clues to the mystery. My package definitely isn't there, and there isn't any evidence that she knows me somehow. I shrugged before deciding to leave, but not before returning the pencil I found at the playground and placing it on her desk. Figure it's the least I can do. Yeah, the least you can do after, just strolling right into her apartment. At first I thought about leaving it with the rest of her art supplies, but I couldn't find them, so on the desk it goes. I make my way through the darkness. Making my way through the darkness. And out of her apartment, quietly grumbling and wondering how I can be so unlucky. The front door is difficult to open, even using my full strength because the frame is close to the floor, making it resistant to move. But carefully I managed to quietly open the door, and she's right there. Hi. Isn't it hilarious how easy I can just close the door again? Sweat. Sweat is suddenly pouring down my body quicker and harder than any monsoon. She, a mysterious Ane. Oh my god. That was pretty funny. She, the mysterious artist, is now standing on the other side of the door. Now that it's weird considering this is her home, but why'd she come back so soon? Maybe she went to the I don't know, dude. Would it cross your mind that maybe she just went to the, get some food, come back, maybe to the bathroom? Or if they have bathrooms in their apartments, I don't know about that. Calm down, Sharon, calm down. She's outside and saw you, but it isn't the end of the world. Kind of is, because, you can go to jail. I've got it. I could jump out through the window. It's only the top floor and I could fly away. Yes. Okay. What am I saying? Yeah, what the fuck are you saying? The adrenaline rush isn't letting me think clearly. My mind is foggy and it feels like my thoughts are at odds with each other. On one hand, there's a chance that she's the culprit of the malevolent email. If that's the case. Then she won't think it's weird I'm here and we can talk it through. On the other hand, she might not have anything to do with that, and it'll look like I'm a common thief who sneaks into my victims' homes. I have to take everything into careful consideration in some places. They take me out back and shoot me for being here. Wait a minute. I've got an idea. An idea. It isn't a good one, I know, but it's better than trying to fly away, and that's good enough for me. Actually, I don't even know if it'll help me. It's already too late. I have to try. Take a deep breath, release it, and then brace myself to speak quickly enough that the artist won't have a chance to respond until I'm done. Hello! In the name of the fuck? The name of freedom? Aha! This is the second floor, not third, right? You commies sure build weird houses. In MURICA, we build real houses with real first floors. None of that ground floor crap. And why you gotta call it ground floor anyway? It's a good fucking proper floor. Darn it. Even because of that. Speak American, why don't you? No hard feelings, right? I come of peace. Don't worry, I'm from America. America's the gospel of the new world. As long as you breathe in freedom, so too will I believe in you. Everyone is America at heart. Hallelujah, praise Jesus. If you exist, America will come for you. Freedom is just like real America, hamburgers everywhere. Every man, woman, child of the world is a freedom-hating baby Jesus killer. Terrorist for to keep him. Feels the power of freedom in his or her heart is a child of America. A brother in arms. Won't y'all let your brother into your house? You casa, my casa, ain't that what y'all Mexicans always say? Donald Trump. God bless this country. Little girl, and God bless you. The girl overwhelmed by my... What the hell? My patriotic spirit takes a couple of steps backward, speechless. She doesn't scream, just asks who I am. I decided to really get into character and speak with the composure of a true American hero and the grace of one of the founding fathers of the Constitution. Watching me have like Vietnam flashbacks. Remember my name, little girl, cause I'm gonna say it once. The name's John. John McKenzie. The lights suddenly go off and I opt to take the opportunity to run to the stairwell and flee like a hillbilly is taking pot shots at me. I would love to say that miracle was thanks to the soul of Benjamin Franklin, summoned by my patriotism, who then destroyed the electrical system. Sadly, that wasn't it. It was thanks to the automatic timer on the apartment that turns off the porch lights after several minutes to conserve energy. It wasn't part of the plan, but I ran with it anyway. What I'm focusing on right now is escaping quickly as possible. I'm running out of time, after all. Soon the lights will turn on again, and... Thief! Did we just go into a Pokemon battle? I knew it. I was supposed to be the good guy. How did it turn out like this? And why did I ever think pretending to be American was a good idea? At least I managed to get some distance, I guess. I'm cursing my bad luck when I hear the sound of the elevator moving. It must be the girl trying to catch me. I'm already bad at improvising, but I'm even worse under pressure. If she's catching the elevator, why not just go to the room? I stumble a couple of times on my way down the stairs. That's just the risk one takes when jumping down 5 steps at a time, though. I'm unfortunate that my fear became a reality. Right before I could sprint out of the building, the elevator arrives at the bottom. There's no other way to escape. The building is narrow, and each floor only has an elevator. A set of stairs and 2 apartments. I could try to push my way out, but I don't want an assault charge on me too, which would happen considering my awful luck. I decided to run back up the flight of stairs when one of the apartment doors behind me opens, revealing one of its other residents. What was that scream just now? It came from upstairs. Is everything alright? While the distracted tenant goes up the stairs, I take the opportunity to sneak into his apartment before he returns. Yes, I'm sneaking into another apartment. So what? Who even cares at this point? I've been having a brain farts for too long. I can't think. After I enter an apartment, I push aside the curtains, concealing the glass doors to the balcony, and walk onto it. There doesn't seem to be anyone else in the apartment, and I can't come up with any other way to escape anyways. Shrouded by the darkness, I search for some way to make my exit via the balcony. The apartment is only on the 2nd floor, so I'm safe to jump down, but I prefer to just climb down, using a lower floor's barred window. I make sure that the fall is less than 3 feet. I'm out. Surprisingly, my escape was smoother than expected. It was almost too easy. I can't believe it as I caress my right leg. I expected to ache from pressure of the jump. Thankfully, everything seems fine and I'm totally unharmed. I stopped wasting time and began running, overjoyed the whole way home. Everything happened so fast. I tried to convince myself that it was all just a bad dream and tomorrow I'll forget about it. For some reason, though, I can't stop laughing. Fucker. Trying to act American and shit. Excuse me. Just what I need. I'm tired and school isn't exactly my favorite place in the world. What is it even missing to become a real hell on earth? Ha 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 ha. Wait, give me a second. My starts hurt too much. So you decided to go to the playground and found a girl there. Then you followed her around town while hiding inside a cardboard box, snuck into her apartment and then her room like some kind of pervert. Then she caught you and you pretended to be American. Finally, you ran away and snuck into someone else's apartment and then jumped off of their balcony for whatever reason. Yeah, that's right. Ha 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 ha. It's not like I wanted to tell Miss and Miss Snoopy what happened yesterday, but they kept asking questions. When they noticed I wasn't acting like myself, well, that's what you get from wild animals. They have good instincts. Seriously, I don't really have a problem letting people know about my life. I just always end up regretting it at the end of the day. If those two found out, I never learned. It's actually funny, Campanero. You're always complaining about how I seem like a foreigner because I mix languages and now you pretended to be. Who? John something? Don't remind me. What a joke. My terrible accent only made it worse. For once I envy your linguistic ability, but don't get used to it. Not really. I'm only confident about it because I've lived aboard, that's all. Let's just get to the point already, CR. What's important to us as men? That girl. On a scale from 1 to 10. How hot was she? You're fucking perfect. Did you really believe I had the time to notice that? From your reaction, I say she was at least a solid 8. Can't snap. I decide not to answer that, instead raise an eyebrow, hoping that it will be enough to deter Ozzy from pushing any further. Sadly, I'm wrong. More than an 8 out of 10? Coming from someone so picky about real girls, she must look like an angel on earth. I can't wait to meet this sexy soother of troubled souls. What the hell? It makes no sense to assume that there is any logic to Ozzy's crazy imagination. Luckily, the teacher finally comes into the room and instructs everyone to go to their seats. Based on the way Ozzy and Ziva say goodbye to me, I don't think they'll be leaving me alone today. The bell signaling the start of recess sounds like a celestial choir to my ears. Everyone shuffles out of the classroom in search of somewhere to take a break. However, I know that my own freedom won't come as easily. The teacher calls out to me before I can leave. The old, friendly literature teacher stands up and pulls me aside, ensuring that no one else can eavesdrop on our conversation. I politely ask him what he needs. I'm pretty surprised that he pulled me aside in the first place, actually. Well, it's about the last assignment you had in class, the creative writing piece. It didn't have an ending. Did you forget to include it? No wonder it took me by surprise, since I forgot all about the assignment. But my teacher looks even more astonished when I explain that he already has the entire story in his hands. His expectations drop down to earth, and I watch him trying to figure out whether or not to make me write a proper ending, a request he wouldn't hesitate making to any other student. I've received special treatment for a while now, ever since I won a writing competition. The funny thing is that I didn't even plan on participating in the first place. Turns out someone decided to enter one of my stories under my name without my permission. From then on, everyone started to assume I'd become a famous writer or something, and their theory was only supported even more by my notebook writing habit. It's not like that. It's not like I hate the idea or anything, and I don't care what other people think of me. I just don't care about writing as much as everyone wants me to. Especially considering that I haven't won anything else since then. What else can I say? The ending doesn't seem finished, right? My teacher isn't confident about how she should react to my small interruption. He admits I'm right, but he tries to soften the blow since it's not the first time we find ourselves in this kind of situation. I wouldn't put it like that, more like there's still untapped potential. You know, the ending is like the opus magnum of every story. If it fails to meet the reader's expectations, then I find it fascinating that a literature teacher struggles to find the most politically correct way to express himself. I can only admire a man that respects his pupils so much. Still, sometimes, just sometimes, I wish everyone would stop placing me upon a pedestal I don't deserve this kind of special treatment. Everything would be easier. Write an ending. My thoughts are still scattered when I walk into the hallway, which is empty aside from one infamous person. Been waiting for you. How's my favorite guy? Ziva decides to hang out with me whether or not I like it, and asks why it takes me so long to come out. I brush it off as having to ask a question about the last assignment, but she isn't convinced and keeps pestering me as we walk outside together. Do you want to grab something to eat along the way? You can tell me all about your plans for Mysterious Girl Acts. Sounds good, but I'm still not inviting you to anything. Who's Mysterious Girl X anyways? She sounds like a porn star. She might be. You know, don't play dumb. I'm talking about the girl you stalked yesterday. You still don't talk. I mean, you still don't know if she sent you that email or not, so you should figure it out. And no, I want to ask you to invite me, although a real gentleman wouldn't mind paying for the lady's meal. Ozzy always pays for my meals, for example. Oh, you're calling him a gentleman. I do admire your ability to take advantage of others, but I can actually control my hormones well enough to take off the white knight armor. Oh my god! Oh! Oh, it's time to stop. Oh shit. What's her reaction? Not to mention that Ozzy is loaded, so it doesn't matter if he pays for anything. Why do you think I'm even his friend in the first place? Oh my god! The worst part is, coming from you, I'd believe it. While bickering, we reach a small sandwich shop that's popular amongst all the students. We wait in line, slowly but surely approaching the window where we'll be able to place our orders. Forget about Ozzy for now. You still haven't answered me about the girl legs. Poor Ozzy. Did he do something to make you angry again? You know what I meant. What are you gonna order? I suddenly want to know what weird taste you have, Ziva. Don't change the subject. Talking to you is like war, where the smallest mistake can lead to a total annihilation. All warfare is based on deception. You should know that. I've already told you too much. The truth is that I'd rather not talk about this. Else you might try to make it about psychology. You aren't my public enemy number 2 for nothing. 2? Who's first? Anyone who picks Bulbasaur as their starter Pokemon. Oh my god! Wait. Oh man. Does this game have like permission to say that? I hope they do, because like if not, they could probably get sued for saying it. Why? He's super cute. No, wait, stop changing the subject. There's one more thing I want to know about that girl, and then I'll leave you alone. Don't you have an ace up your sleeve? A plan to find out who she is? I tilt my head, deciding whether or not to answer Ziva's question, especially now that she just reached the top of my public enemy list. I can't come up with any reason not to tell her, so I shrug before spilling the beans. I won't do anything about it. I shouldn't have done anything in the first place. In fact, even if I wanted to, I can't do anything now. My hands are tied, you know. Nevertheless, I think that you probably want to do something about it. You're always overthinking everything, but you can't lie to me. You're just too embarrassed to admit it, but you don't need to pretend to be a tough guy around me. Indian. Ziva looks down at me, confident that I'm an open book to her. It's that smart-ass attitude of hers that I hate about her the most. Earlier you mentioned deception. Most people use it improperly. Do you know the difference between lying and deceiving? Don't start with that. This is just another psychoanalysis attempt, isn't it? No, I swear it isn't. I'll stick to the linguistic part of it. That was a lie, but since I didn't fall for it, you couldn't say that you failed to deceive me. Good enough for you? You could have skipped a cynicism, but yes, you're right. Yeah, whatever. I wasn't lying though, you know. That's for the judge to decide. Anyways, hurry and order something. It's your turn. Oh, I didn't notice. Ziva has been distracted and forgot about the line. She quickly recovers and orders a vegetarian sandwich. The clerk tells us that we'll still have to wait a bit for our food, so Ziva and I continue our chat. Oh yeah, you're one of those veggie freaks. Vegan. The world is vegan. God. How's the herbivore lifestyle? Do you get extra points for starving yourself more? What prize comes after anemia? Hilarious! First of all, You can still have a healthy diet without meat, for your information. Secondly, it isn't something I do for fun. I take animals' rights extremely seriously. You can at least try eating vegetarian meals before you knock them. They aren't bad at all. Every vegan ever. The clerk begins Ziva's food to her, which means it's my turn to place an order now. I'll have... I don't even know what you guys have. Just stuff all the meat you can into a sandwich. Indian! Yeah, sorry. That was really insensitive. Please. That isn't what I meant. What? I asked politely. Oh, you meant you wanted a bite of my sandwich? Sure, of course, I'll share with you. I give up. You're clearly just trying to piss me off. That's every vegan ever, dude. We leave the shop with our sandwiches in hand. While walking, I asked Eva if we can stop and sit somewhere together. I exhaustedly plop onto a nearby bench. Closing my eyes and relishing the sweet respite, Eva looks annoyed and puffs out her cheeks when I look at her. She's not angry, but somehow serious. This is what I meant by the difference between lies and deceit. Again, you can lie all you want, but deceit always depends on how much the other person trusts. There's no deceit without a lie, but there are lies without deceit. In this situation, you're both the liar and the deceived. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You're still craving a bite of my sandwich. Too bad, girl. You've already missed your chance. I already told you that I don't want that. That has nothing to do with it. How can I make you understand? Ziva folds her arms and racks her brain. Think of a schizophrenic trying to describe reality. To do that, he'd first have to lie to himself about what he's seen, but he wouldn't be able to deceive himself about what his own reality is presenting. There's no use for him to distinguish between reality and delusion if what he feels is totally different, right? The tone of our conversations usually have just gone. It starts feeling more and more like a lecture, and that pisses me off because we only have 20 minutes off for our breaks. Time we should be spending forget about class. Did you come up with all that crap on your own? Did you steal it from a book? It was me, I guess. It just came to me. Does it sound weird? In short, stop interrupting me. Your behavior is nothing more than a clear-cut example of internal conflict. There's something you like and feel attracted to, but the closer you get to it, the more negative points about it come to mind. So you want to run away or avoid it somehow. My point is that we won't know what's going to happen until it actually happens. That's why I think you should be brave and get on with it. Between the email and the mysterious girl X, I'm positive that you want to know more about everything. Instead, you lie to yourself. Believing that the situation is just too stupid. The real question is, can you deceive yourself? If you can't, then you won't deceive me either. You aren't convincing anyone. I look at Ziva in disbelief as she continues proudly bragging about her own words. I've come to the conclusion. I was right when I first said that you were lying. You caught me. In any case, lies are too demonized in my opinion. Ziva grins after processing what I just said. In response, I begin sweating, realizing that I probably just opened a Pandora's box. Thankfully, I'm saved by the bell as I notice a certain someone approaching us. Ozzy. Check it out! Compañero Ziva! I hate this dude. Here you are. I was speaking with some girls from the other side when... Who's this guy? Me? What do you mean? It's almost like I know you from somewhere or something. It must have been the work of a witch. I think she chanted a spell, something like forget about Ozzy. But who's Ozzy? Stop twisting my words, Indian. You know what? That wasn't what I meant. Whatever, Ozzy. What were you saying before? It better be worthwhile. Something about talking to females. Being a fuckboy. I lost you guys a while ago. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, back to what I was trying to say. I forgot. I can't tell if you're only smart when you want to be, or if your brain just doesn't have the capacity for it 24/7. That's exactly why I believed you when you said you're Ozzy's friend because of his money. Don't. Who wouldn't be? If you go to the other side again, then tell them to bring over your alter ego for a bit. It'd be convenient to have a competent Ozzy for once. Unfortunately, I expect that this is the only Ozzy. What do you expect to get from interrupting me? The other side is our nickname for Inate Institute. It's down the street and directly opposite our school. It was even built from the same blueprint as our school. They probably reused the blueprints to save money, so they're completely the same. Mirrored buildings placed on opposite sides. It's pretty close to here, a little more than 10 minutes walking. A lot of people wonder why they didn't just make one larger school instead of two smaller ones. Funny thing about it is that since the buildings look identical, we joke about alternate versions of ourselves going to the school there, like clones or doppelgangers. At the other side, students who have had bad grades here are other students. If someone's fat, then their clone is skinny, stuff like that. It's an old joke now, but I still find it pretty funny. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. Do you remember that weird email Sierra got? Ziva and I nod simultaneously. Ozzy then pulls out his cell phone and after playing around with it, shows us his screen. Is that another one? When he mentioned the email, I was already expecting this, and looking at the screen only confirms my fear. It's another weird email addressed to me. From Harry H. To Sierra and what the fuck ever. Not for everybody. Can a lie become reality? If you want to know the truth, go find it. This afternoon at the local sports center. Join it. Good luck choosing your first action. I stand there wide-eyed and in disbelief. Ozzy puts away his cell phone and scratches his head in confusion. Do you remember how you used my phone to check your email the other day? I forgot to log out of your account and my phone has been logged into it since. To my surprise, earlier today I opened an alert for a new email and it turns out that it was actually for you. And well, that's what I read. Again, what did I do to deserve this? What do you mean? This is perfect. This is the time I can go with you. I want to know what happens. Me too. It's hysterical enough as a story. Imagine us getting to watch it live. What? No way. I'm not stupid enough to repeat the same mistake. Once bitten, twice shot. Aren't you curious? After what happened yesterday, we absolutely have to uncover the truth. And you said that what happened yesterday was probably just a misunderstanding anyways. Whoever sent it is giving you a second chance. That's right, what happened to your depressing love story, eh? Are you gonna abandon it now? Oh, boy. That isn't the problem. What am I supposed to do? I don't even know what they mean by join it. Join what? I'm so excited to go there. Isn't there any way to convince you otherwise? Why don't you just go? Fuck him. Come on, Ozzy, help me. Even if it's with one of those crazy schemes of yours. Crazy schemes? I see. There's no other way. Ozzy clicks his tongue in disapproval and sharply gazes at me. I guess we'll have to settle with this. With a bet. A bet. It's said that every human being chronically suffers from at least one sin. I don't think I'm usually greedy, but that naturally inherent part of me always wakes up with one word. Bet. The thrill of gambling, the risk, the possibility of getting caught, cheating and getting punished. Fortune is a vessel that brings men glory and excitement, a trophy of what has come to pass. And I'm prideful enough to always fulfill my promises and stick to my bets, no matter the cost of prize. Everything I have in my wallet right now, wagered against you going to the sports center with us. I motioned for Ozzy to show me what's in his wallet first. Inside, there's a reasonable sizable prize, well worth the challenge. Alright, Ozzy. I accept. However, following the proper rules for this kind of bet, I get to be the one who decides which game we'll play. Sure, I'm going to win anyways. There's only one way to put to rest our ongoing rivalry. A game where you, the lowly commoner, dies in glorious battle against the eternal magnificent hero king. We'll end this with A sled desk race. Sled desk. No way. Alright. Sled desk. Let's do it. Care to explain what a sled desk race is? This is why I've been training day and night for an opportunity like this. You regret it when I make you step down from your throne. What the hell is going on? I'm getting into this too. Is anyone going to answer me? My fear is akin to what a human would feel in the face of being stepped on by an ant. Since I choose the game, do you want to establish any extra rules? Hey, I'm still here. What's a sled desk? Next break, one-on-one, a race to the death. To the death? Don't make me laugh. No more bets. The money's on the table and you can't drop out now. You know just how invincible I am when it comes to sled desks. The same goes for you. You might be surprised this time. We make our way back to our classrooms, bickering so offensively that Spanks... Or, is that Sparks? Not Spanks. Oh my god, I can't believe I just said Spanks. Oh, I need to take a bath in holy water. Alright. Bickering so offensively that sparks are flying at each other. Is anybody going to tell me what a sled desk is? In the end, the one who was forgotten is me. Jeez. Okay, we're gonna stop here. It's a nice little save thing. Well, next episode, I guess we're gonna see these fucking sled desks. And that's just gonna be lit, you know? That's just gonna be the thing. Yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I might upload the next video tomorrow. I don't know if I'll upload it tomorrow. Actually. I might not upload it Saturday or Sunday. I'm gonna be busy this weekend. I got graduation coming up. Tomorrow I have practice. Saturday, family's coming over, and then Sunday is more family. So, Monday, maybe. Or unless I get to upload an Overwatch thing for you guys, like I said. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. And share with your friends, you know. Do that kind of fun stuff. Give me feedback. I know my reading sucks ass, but bear with me. I yawn in the middle of sentences, but you know, that's what happens. But yeah, I'll see you guys later.